Blueprints is a unique game filled with mystery and intrigue that is equal parts satisfying and also frustrating, but in a good, I want to try one more time way, all while elevating environmental storytelling to the next level. This is a first-person puzzle adventure roguelike game. This seems like a wild combination of genres, but surprisingly works really well here. If you're a fan of Myst, Seventh Guest, Outer Wilds, or The Witness, I think this game just might be for you. As I don't want to spoil too much of the game, I will try to use early game content as much as possible. Due to the random nature of the game, however, there may be some content shown here that might not appear until later in your game. You are Simon, a teenager who has been tasked by the late Herbert S. Sinclair, your great-uncle and Baron to the Mount Holly Manor, to find the hidden 46th room. If you do find the room, you will inherit the home. However, things will not be as easy as you think. Only a clever individual will be able to uncover the truth of this house. You see, the blueprint you are given has a layout of 9 by 5 or 45 rooms. So where could this 46th room be? And what is in there? As it states on the official website, your progress each day is shaped by the rooms you select to draft and the tools you find within them. Much like the game's name, drafting has a double meaning, using wordplay that I do so enjoy. As you explore the manor for the hidden 46th room, you must explore the manor in an interesting way. As you approach a door, you are given a choice to pick one of 3 room options to connect to the one you are currently in. In this way, you are drafting rooms with the mechanic you might see in other roguelike games, and also drafting rooms in the architectural sense of the word. As the rooms start to fill out the blueprint through your drafting, certain rooms will be more likely to appear. The East Hall, for example, will show up if you're on the east side of the manor. This also brings an extra layer of strategy to the game that I really enjoyed. Strategy comes into play as you determine which rooms best suit your goals. There are rooms that are effectively dead ends, while others have multiple exits. Many rooms also have benefits associated with them, so there's a lot to consider as you draft your home. To further complicate things, the rooms you choose can help or hurt your run, providing additional short-term risk and reward for simply choosing one of the offered rooms. As in other roguelike games, the manor resets with every day that passes, thus becoming an ever-shifting puzzle box of randomly provided rooms. Don't fret though, as there are some permanent changes as you progress through the game. There are some clever systems in place here to allow players to draft rarer rooms or otherwise set up their next run in a way that will be helpful for specific goals. As you explore the manor, there are also resources to be aware of. Coins, gems, keys, numbers of steps, as well as some others I will not mention here. Keys and gems will help you explore further in the home, while coins can be used to purchase items and other useful things as you continue to fuel your curiosity as you explore the depths of the manor. Much like in the games I mentioned before, this is a game where your knowledge will be key to progressing. This is what one might call a Mentalvania, or maybe Castle or Manor Brainia. For this reason, it is recommended to keep a log, have a notebook handy, and utilize the screenshot button if you're playing on a console. You will be sleuthing through this game and stumbling across clues with many threads to pull on. The puzzles in this game are varied from superficial and simple to solve to requiring you to shift perspectives on how you view multiple room puzzles. On top of all the puzzles is this intriguing story behind the manor and the family itself. I will give fair warning though, all the frustrations that come with randomized elements of a roguelike are still present here. There will likely be times when you're on a great run and happen to get some bad luck at the end, leading to a disappointing reset. As far as visuals go, I really enjoy the art style and actually prefer it to something more realistic for this type of game. I appreciate the little details in the user interface, or UI in industry speak, like how the drafting tools fall into place, or the text that appears when you find an item of note. The music and ambiance is also done well. It's calming and contemplative, and thus doesn't really stick out, at least not to me. This is a great game to listen to a podcast to, in my opinion. Considering the slower paced nature of the genre, I felt this was an overall style that is aesthetically pleasing and also in line with the vision of the game. You will likely be able to reach the 46th room in about 15 to 20 hours and reach the credits. I was able to get to the credits at approximately 18 hours. Don't worry though, there are still many more secrets to be unlocked and explored. I imagine I will be diving back into Mount Holly Manor for many more hours to come. My hopes for the future is to see some sort of DLC added to the game, or I would love to see this game done in VR someday. Additionally, I think a physical art book with some additional clues and tips might fit the theme of this game nicely. Blueprints is an amazing game, and I highly recommend playing it. If you're not a fan of puzzle games and roguelike games, this game might not be for you. However, if you like just one of the genres and not sure about the other, then this game might be the perfect game to bridge that gap. I hope you consider sharing this game with your friends and family who aren't into action-oriented games or intimidated by more complex controls. Want to find out how this game might score for you personally? Check out the personal adjusted review score in the description below.